Transmute that shit. 2 + 2 that shit. Honor all lessons learned while you was going through that shit.
This is how you know if you're a real one in real life.
This is your daily reminder that every single thing is made up.
I don't like honesty. I like transparency. Let me explain the difference.
What's good, family? Welcome back to another episode of Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think might enjoy watching this, share it with them. I have my coat on because as soon as I'm done recording this video, I'm leaving to drive almost an hour, a little less than an hour, out to my mom, about 45 minutes. I have to record, and then I don't even have time to clean up my mess. Like, I have to go. Our quote of the day says, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." I don't spend time with nobody. So does that mean I'm average? And our affirmation for today says, remember who the you are. Remember who the you are, okay? Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't. The person telling you you cannot do something is just a reflection of how they feel about themselves. You can do anything you put your mind to, friend, and I believe in you. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get straight into it.
This is ridiculous. We've been standing here for 30 minutes. What's the point of a schedule if the bus doesn't even follow it? Aren't you annoyed?
It's not ideal, but getting angry won't make the bus arrive any faster.
Don't you care? We're both getting soaked. We're going to be late. How can you just stand there like it doesn't bother you?
It does bother me. I just don't see the value in giving it more power than it already has. Why add anger to it and make it worse?
It's just hard not to react, man. And the world just feels against us right now.
I get that. But you're fighting the rain. You're fighting time. You're fighting the external. And none of them are fighting back.
You're right. I'm the only one suffering. But aren't you tired of always being calm? Doesn't it ever build up?
Not really. Because calmness isn't ignoring frustration. It's choosing not to feed it.
That actually makes sense.
The world is chaotic, Ben. But you don't have to be.
What you feed will grow.
People spend their entire lives inside a mental house they didn't even build. They think thoughts, but they never asked why they're thinking them. This is the difference between basic cognition and metacognition, the highest form of human intelligence. When you practice metacognition, which is thinking about your own thinking, you step outside the stream of your own mind. You become the observer of the architect. So think about it. Every limitation you feel, every I can't do this or it's too hard, is just a software program running on repeat. And if you don't audit your thoughts will audit your life. But you have the power to monitor your internal dialogue, evaluate its effectiveness, and hit delete on the files that no longer serve your expansion. So you're not just stuck in a personality, you're repeating a pattern. So break the loop, observe the thinker. And once you realize that you are the one holding the pen, you realize you can rewrite the entire story tonight. The universe is waiting on your new script.
Ooh, he's right, though.
For anybody that feels like giving up, I want to let you know, a couple years ago, I didn't have a car and I could barely afford rent. Now I got 3 cars fully paid off and a house in my name. I used to be a nobody. Now I got me some fame. Never give up, stupid ass boy. As long as you don't stop, you eventually gon' pop. Keep going. Right. We having red key after God. Hold on, let me show you straight another red key. Another red key. And we having Nissan when we want to go low key. Get the Nissan. Get the Nissan. Where the Nissan at? Come on, man. Show you some Riz eggs, too. We having that shit. Keep going.
Keep going.
How do you stay centered when life feels overwhelming? You don't fight the noise. You return to what's solid. Your breath, your balance, your position in the moment. When you are grounded, decisions become simple.
How do you handle depression and get yourself out of just being stuck in bed all day?
I realized that depression is a mindset, and it's something that you choose. If you feel like the world is going to stop spinning when you have issues, the world is going to move past your stupid ass.
Yeah, for sure. And either you're going to get caught in the cycle, or you're going to figure out where the cycle is and run in front of it. Because I think life is a rolling ball.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you have to have your momentum on the down in order to have enough momentum to go back up. So understand is those down moments are really breaking points towards your next catapult event. I became the best version of myself, and I had the best amount of finance when I learned to vibe out at that bottom point.
Yep.
Because understand, you always got to go back up. It's just like the stock market.
It always going back
down
up
for forever. That low that you're looking at is really a new high. Because understand, your low this time wasn't the same as the low last time.
Exactly.
Hey, he's got a point though. Homeboy got a point.
What? Why are you slamming things? I'm just talking to Kevin.
It's 11:30 p.m. Kevin has a girlfriend. Why is he texting another man's woman in bed?
Oh my god, here we go. He is platonic. We've been friends since college.
Men don't have a platonic female friend they text at midnight. We have women we are waiting to sleep with.
Dang, you are so disgusting. Not every guy is a predator like you. He's like a brother to me.
A brother? If you called him right now and said, come over, I'm lonely, would he come over to talk or to smack?
I wouldn't do that. That's not the point. The point is you don't trust me.
I trust you. I don't trust the orbiter who is hovering around waiting for our relationship to fail.
So I can't have male friends? That is toxic and controlling. You are insecure.
Secure men don't tolerate disrespect. Keeping a backup option on your phone is disrespect.
What did he say?
Well, I'm not cutting him off. He's my support system.
Great. Then let him support you. Because I'm not competing for a position I already earned.
Period.
Where are you going? It's midnight. You're leaving over a text?
I'm leaving because you enjoy the attention of other men. And I don't share.
Call Kevin. Tell him he's up. The spot
Are
is
you
open.
serious right now? He's just my friend Cole. You're being ridiculous.
A woman with many male friends is a woman with many backup plans. I'm not plan A. I'm the only plan.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Here's how you can make every day a good one.
You can literally rewire your brain by talking to yourself out loud in the third person. Here's what I mean. Say your name out loud. This is called distanced self-talk. When you speak to yourself using your own name, like Vasavi, you've got this. Vasavi, you can handle this. Your brain processes it differently. So instead of drowning in the emotion, your prefrontal cortex kicks in. That's a part of your brain that gives you perspective, problem solving, and calms you down. Research shows talking to yourself in the third person actually reduces stress, regulates your nervous system, and helps you make better decisions. So stop waiting for someone else to hype you up. Say your own damn name out loud. That's how you rewire your brain.
I know that's right. Listen, I've been talking to myself like that for years.
He who sees too much ends up not fitting in anywhere. That's the curse of awareness. Once you start seeing beneath the surface, the world doesn't seem as simple. You start to see the games that people play, you know, the fake confidence, the hidden motives, and you start to realize that society is just made up of a bunch of lies and that everybody's sheep. You can't unsee it. And then when you speak up about it, people just say, you know, you're overthinking, you're delusional. That's not how it works. So you just stop talking. You start observing. And because of that, you stop belonging. Not because you're better than anybody else, but because you know what's going on. You see everything and you just can't be a part of it. Awareness isolates you, but that's the price of clarity. You might lose the crowd, but you'll find yourself.
If your personality creates your personal reality, and your personality is made up of how you think, how you act, and how you feel, if you keep thinking the same way, you keep acting the same way, you keep feeling the same way, your life is going to stay the same because you're the same. So the experiment is, okay, let me begin to think differently. So I got to remind myself how I do want to think, and I have to remind myself of how I no longer want to think, so I don't default and go unconscious. Let me remind myself how I'm going to behave so that I could actually get my behaviors to match my intentions. And let me remind myself of how I'm going to feel. If I'm able to succeed in that day, then there should be some change in my life. It's the experiment. And if it doesn't change, that doesn't mean the law doesn't work for you. It's just, you're not that good yet. You just got to keep practicing, right? So the act of disconnecting from your life long enough to remind yourself of who you do want to be and who you no longer want to be, that experiment then is the experiment called life.
I like that.
I recently read a quote that said, if you have to tell them to help carry the bricks, they aren't the ones to build with. If you have to tell them to help carry the bricks, they aren't the ones to build with. Let that one sink in for a sec. I like it.
Yeah, I liked that too.
Social media is fake. Depressed people post like they happy. Broke people post like they got money. Squallies post their boyfriends. And a tutti gon' play innocent. It's all an act. Social media was named after the goddess of illusion, media. So everything you see on social media is an illusion of what you think life should be. You buying all these chains and trinkets to impress people who don't even like you. Social media messed everything up. You don't want to get fried. You just bored. You don't want to bust cheeks or goon. You just bored. Put your phone down and go be productive. The Antichrist is not a person. It's all phones. Stop looking for a person. The Antichrist is already here. You wake up in the morning and first thing you touch is the Antichrist. They lied to you about everything. As a matter of fact, I'm lying. I'm just joking. This video is for entertainment purposes only.
You're much better than you think you are, and you need to remember that most of the doubt and most of the things that you struggle with were installed in you by people around you who have already given up on what their life could have been, and they want you to do so as well because it makes them feel more comfortable about their mediocre existence. The point is, guys, is that you don't really have limits. You have what you have been told your limits are, and you have chosen to believe that those are your limits, and that's why you have this problem going for the things you really want and instead going for the things that are more realistic.
It absolutely is.
Unless you're dead, all defeat is psychological. Never doomed. No matter how bad your situation is, don't ever think of yourself as doomed.
Ooh. Don't ever do it.
If they like you, everything is free. If they don't like you, everything has a fee. If they like you, everything is clear. If they don't like you, they disappear. Do you think their dream person would sit there confused about where they stand? No. So move on.
Move on, friend. Move on.
If you ain't got a team of obsessed people, you might as well just do this shit solo. Cause pulling people along the journey that don't really want this shit that bad, that shit harder than doing it by yourself.
Bro, what he said, but I've been doing it solo my whole life, so.
God didn't give them the vision he gave you. God didn't give them the vision he gave you. So don't be surprised they don't get it. Don't be surprised they don't.
Your calling was not a conference call.
God, please just take this away. Take it away, God. Just let it go. What? Literally just let go. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It's so simple. Just let it go.
You want to learn the difference between a conditioned human being and a free human being? I got you. A conditioned human being thinks in labels, right and left, red and blue, and identifies with beliefs. They will defend ideas instead of questioning them, and they will feel attacked when disagreed with. They see others as enemies or threats and consume information that confirms identity. They react emotionally before thinking, and they're divided from others over opinion. A conditioned human creates division. A free human thinks in principles, not labels, and they hold beliefs without attachment. They also question ideas, including their own, and they can disagree without feeling threatened. They see others as humans, not sides or labels, and they seek understanding over validation. They respond consciously, not emotionally, and focused on shared human needs.
There were a couple on the conditioned side that I noticed about myself that I still hold within myself. One that I've noticed recently is that when I try to explain to somebody from a spiritual perspective and they tell me I'm wrong, it pisses me off. And I'm like, I'm not wrong. You're wrong. I've had a couple situations, last 7, where some girl got up in class and was like, oh, you're fake. You're on the spiritual, I'm chosen shit. I said, I didn't say I was chosen. You said I was chosen. That never came out of my mouth. But I did respond like the first 30 seconds of her standing up and saying shit out of anger. Like, you don't even love yourself. It doesn't even matter what I said. And that is because I'm still breaking free from the conditioning that I've been conditioned with my whole life. And that's okay. It's okay if you saw a lot of qualities or a couple qualities on the conditioned side. The point is that if you're able to see those flaws within yourself, you know where there still needs to be work done. And that's amazing. Because so many people will see that and be like, oh, he's wrong. That's not, you know what I mean? So, it doesn't matter where you are. If you are completely free, I love that for you. That is where I want to get. That is where I am going, is to just completely like, okay, you disagree. That's fine. Okay, you think I'm fake. Okay, that's fine. I'm learning to not respond from emotion. That I believe is like my biggest lesson right now, is not responding from emotion, because I notice I respond a lot from emotion. So that's all.
My therapist told me when a person grows up feeling unseen, they learn to love by overgiving. They pour into everyone else, hoping that one day someone will finally pour back into them. So they become the caretaker, the fixer, the one who shows up even when no one shows up for them. And you know what's the hardest part? Deep down, they're trying to be strong. They're just waiting for someone to do for them what they spent their whole life doing for everyone else. I felt that. I truly felt that.
Yeah, me too.
This is your daily reminder that every single thing is made up. Credit scores are made up. Bank accounts are made up. Money is made up. Career path, completely made up. Everything is just manufactured. Like everything that we aspire to, have goals around, all that. Goal setting frameworks. Someone made that up. Someone made that up. Responding within a certain amount of time to something, someone completely fabricated that. The business day, completely made up. Everything is made up. Everything's made up. And if you look at the world from a lens of everything having been invented by man, with the exception of whatever your connection to the source, divine, universe is, it really puts things into perspective. And I think that so many people are realizing this now more and more and talking about it, realizing it and verbalizing it, that the veil is being lifted, because it literally is someone just made all of this up, and we were like, okay, we should probably do the thing, because someone just decided one day that was what should happen. I mean, even diamond engagement rings are a really good example of this. That was just made up by a diamond company. Before that, there wasn't a big thing to get in a diamond engagement ring. Someone made that up, and now it's become a marker of love and devotion, when it was completely manufactured as a marketing campaign. Everything is made up, which means, you know what? You get to play by whatever rules you want to play by in your life. What do you want to make up for yourself? It's kind of freeing.
Yeah, it is. But she is not lying.
This is how you know if you're a real one in real life. Look at your history. And be honest, get by yourself, just between me and you and God. This is how you know if you're solid. Do you leave people better than you found them?
Facts.
If you don't leave people better than you found them, you're more fucked up than you realize, and I want you to talk to somebody.
Do you? I do.
I don't like honesty. I like transparency. Let me explain the difference. Honesty is I ask you, hey, babe, who were you at dinner with?
Yeah.
And you tell me the truth. That means you're being honest.
Yeah.
Transparency is, hey, baby, I got dinner at 7 with James, Nathan, and his assistant, Sarah's going to be there.
And
That's transparency. So now, guess what? You were forthcoming.
Yep.
You told me what it was.
Yep.
And so now I trust it.
I like that.
Transmute that shit. 2 + 2 that shit. Honor all lessons learned while you was going through that shit. Because that pain gonna become power and you gonna move that shit. Reclaim your shit. Ordain your shit. Put your motherfucking spectacles on and reframe your shit. Build your shit. Seal your shit. Feel your shit, but heal your shit. Package, redistribute, or distill your shit. Give a motherfucker something they can feel with your shit. Let a motherfucker know it's really real with your shit. Cause you earn that shit. And you learn that shit. Ancestral messages so motherfucking loud, you now discern that shit. Use that shit or lose that shit. It's really up to you whether or not you choose that shit. Don't be no lame ass bitch. Don't do no lame ass shit. Them cheap tricks and tips. Pain gonna require more than a quick fix. And one must always arm themselves with grace and wisdom. And crystals in your tits.
Discipline your thoughts. Stop thinking too much. Don't go into the past. Don't go into the future. Be in the present. Why? Because only then it's possible that the mind is free, the capacity is free, and now you can completely immerse into whatever you are doing. And this means you have arrived. You have arrived.
If you see a monster, kill him. If you wait to hear his past, you might start loving him. This quote isn't about violence, it's about boundaries and how empathy can blur them. There's a term in psychology called the mirror exposure effect, and it describes the phenomenon where the more exposed to something you are, an idea, a person, a stimulus, the more inclined you are to like said thing. When you begin to listen to people, you're able to humanize them regardless of the decisions that they made. You're actually able to justify those actions because of what's called cognitive empathy. The idea that because you understand why somebody did it, you're not mad at them. Now, the problem with this is that that doesn't excuse the actual behavior that they committed. So the only way to protect yourself is to set up strict boundaries where there's no exceptions.
I like that. I like that one too.
The body achieves what the mind believes.
Ooh.
So you know what that means? If you tell yourself that you're ugly, that you're fat, that you're not worth it, that you can't do it, whatever you're communicating to yourself through your mind, that inevitably is what's going to happen to your body. And honestly, it's what's going to happen in your life. You need to start being kinder to yourself. You need to understand that what you're doing and whatever goal that it is that you're doing, if it's worth it, that means it's going to be very, very challenging. And the bigger that it is, the bigger the goal, the more adversity you're going to have to go through, the more growth that you're going to have to go through. And that's not supposed to be scary. That's exciting. You want to level up. You get to level up.
Yay.
That's amazing. Be happy. Be excited. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you. It's never easy, but it's always worth it. Let's get it.
He believes in you. I believe in you. Now go believe in yourself.
Just a friendly reminder that that boring indoor life you're living saves you from a lot of trouble.
I know that's right.
I love being by myself in solitude
If I
in the
talk
house.
to a psychopath, their blink rate will almost be at 0. If I'm in a public area, I really want to pay attention to the slowest moving person in the room. I want to pay attention to who is more confident than the other person. If I'm reading other people well, I'm also making a lot of eye contact with them. That's also one of the fastest ways to get a read on another human being is how often they're blinking. If a person is blinking fast, it's a sign of high stress. If they're blinking really slow, it's a sign of focus. So if I talk talk to a psychopath and they're very focused on prey, their blink rate will almost be at 0. So we call that a prey focus because they're going to manipulate somebody. If I talk to somebody who's being deceptive, their blink rate can go up to like a 75, 80 without us even knowing it. So one of the reasons that blink rate is so reliable is that it's unconscious. We don't realize the shifts in blink rate, and we don't manually control it very well. You don't have to count or know how many times per minute it's going on. If I'm in a conversation, I'm going to start the conversation and say, is the blink rate normal? Does it look fast? Does it look slow?
I know I blink a lot, but that was
Okay, this video of Sylvester Stallone is blowing up on Twitter right now, and there's two camps. One is, oh wow, a celebrity in public, woo! The other, which may be a little bit more vigilant, watch right here. He refuses to touch the receipt.
Why?
Now, is it a coincidence? Or do these celebrities, some of them, know things that the masses don't? Now, it's one thing to be aware of GMOs and fluoride, but when you go down the thermal paper rabbit hole, or thermal receipt paper, because it's not just receipts, you find out something shocking. It is a plastic chemical that has coated these receipts, and when you touch them, they say, we know that we're supposed to eat out of BPA-free cans. Apparently, even touching a receipt, you get like a lot more BPA absorbed into your bloodstream instantly than eating out of a, can of tuna that was cooked in a BPA-lined can. Very unfortunate effects from hormones to fertility, neurological, and reproductive problems. And the crazy part, triclosan, which is commonly found in hand sanitizer and soaps, is alleged to increase the absorption rate of BPA by a lot. And what do most people working retail or, grocery store? They got hand sanitizer and they're touching receipts and they're using it all the time. So what do you think? Do we know this and Sylvester Stallone doesn't? Or do we know this and he does as well? That's why he didn't want to touch that damn receipt. Now, if you think it might be time to start detoxing some of this crazy stuff out of your system, right now Chalk is giving away free bags of their organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, $100 value, super detoxing and delicious. And if you combine that with the hot water purified shilajit, you're getting some of the most potent superfoods in the natural world. Comment free below and check your DMs for details.
Hey, listen, to be honest, I can't be around people who think my growth is competition. If we can't be happy for one another, then we have zero in common.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna need y'all to understand. When you actually are a healed person, you gonna be seen as mean as fuck. Because think about it, the unhealed you, the you that got damaged in the first place, what were they? Passive. Nice. But now the you that don't give a absolute, that version of you gonna be seen as, oh, why they so mean? Why they so aggressive? Bitch, because I need to be. Because apparently the kind, nice me, your punk ass took advantage of. So then you learn, the more assertive I am as a person, the more I stand 10 toes down for my own now I'm mean, huh?
Hey.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, we live in a fake world full of fake people who work fake jobs to make made-up fake money with fake school systems, fake political parties that are led by fake leaders, with fake entertainment and fake media, all to keep us distracted from the fact that everything's fake.
I mean, he ain't lying.
Chin up. Soft smile. Walk through the room like the person you are. Control your reactions. Be decisive, yes. Stand on business, yes. But contain your power. You have the power. You have the power. Your frequency speaks before you do. Your frequency influences the quality of your thoughts, the quality of your decisions.
Keep on saying, thank you. Thank you, as though there is an invisible friend that is always taking care of you in ways that you don't see immediately, but is taking care of your life. Until this time.
Hey, I say thank you all the time.
Being too nice to anybody.
What do the Bible say about being too nice?
Mark 1:29 says, when we are too nice and passively accommodate others, we could very well miss what God has for us. Stop being too nice. Nice isn't of the fruits of the Spirit.
I think we need to learn how to embrace uncertainty. Stop promising yourself happy endings. We love telling ourselves this story. The relationship ended because something better is waiting for me. The next job will be the one. The next phase will make everything make sense. The next time it isn't. This applies to everything: relationships, careers, healing, life. You can do the work and still struggle. You can make the right choice.
What's the youngest girl you'd date?
I mean, I wouldn't date anybody less than 18.
When I first responded to this video, a bunch of guys came out and said, what's the issue? He's not breaking the law. And you're right, he's not breaking the law. However, if the youngest that he will go is as young as the law permits, he is the reason that the law exists.
Put that on social media so y'all can stop doing that, man. Sagging started in slavery when the homosexual slave master would rape young black slaves. It's called buck breaking. You were forced to wear your pants below your waist so other homosexual slave owners could know you've been already buck broken.
Don't let that white man take you.
When y'all walking down the street like they laughing at y'all don't even know. Put that on social media so y'all can stop doing that, man.
I did not know that.
This is exactly what he said. He said the niggas who get the money later get more money than the niggas who get it early.
That is so true.
Hey.
Somebody said, matching energy will have you mirroring demons. As someone who used to be so petty, and I was queen match energy, I was so filled with rage and pride when I was matching people's energy because that's who they were. I'm like, since you want to be, not forgive me, you ain't got to be in my life. You ain't got to be in my life. I don't got to forgive you. Y'all be so busy matching people's energy. Like, you should be trying to match Christ's energy. You should be trying to be like him. What you doing matching Bonquisha energy for? She's ratchet.
Not Bonquisha.
The fucking bank account has no impact on who the you are as a human. You think somebody with a Mercedes and a Louis Vuitton bag is better than you? The matter with you? If you've smiled at a person in an airport where you walked by them and you made them feel good, you contributed more than someone who's made $1 million of economic impact and has never been kind to anyone. Your bank account, your follower count has no fucking indication of who the fuck you are in life.
See, my life got better when I realized I didn't have to be nice no more. Because being nice got me ran over. Being nice stressed me out. Being nice got me disrespected. But now I'm just a good person. There's a difference. Now don't let that go over your head. Straight up.
There definitely is a difference between being nice and being a good person.
When you understand that people do bad things to you to get a reaction out of you, then you realize that silence is actually the only answer. Forget trying to prove your point. Don't try to be right, be silent.
Hey, I seen another influencer say, you would not have to move in silence if the people around you were genuinely happy for you. When I say that motherfucker stung.
Hey, facts right there.
Do you guys see how angry people get when you question the system? It's not because you're wrong. It's because if the system is broken, then everything they sacrificed up until this point is pointless. Questioning the system isn't dangerous. Realizing that you suffered for something that doesn't care about you is.
Hey, don't be mad at the truth.
Breaking news. Everybody in the government is doing illegal shit. That's right, Rebecca, and nobody will be held accountable for any of it. More at 7.
Nobody.
Please.
What was that? Oh, wow.
According to psychology, when people mistreat you, it's often because they think you're better than them. It's a defense mechanism where they're trying to change the power dynamics in their favor. Even if somebody has more money or status than you, if they're mistreating you, it's likely because they're insecure, so they're trying to bring you down to their level.
Wow, look who decided to wear clothes today. I'm ignoring you. I said I'm ignoring you. Stop ignoring me, ignoring you!
Got him.
If you drive a Honda and you get on the interstate, you start seeing nothing but Hondas because that's what you focused on. But if you say, I'm going to count every Corvette I see, you start seeing nothing but Corvettes because that's what you focus on. When you focus on bullshit, that's what you notice. I don't focus on bullshit. I focus on greatness. So that's how I try.
And that is truth.
Being emotionally intelligent sucks because I can list 1,000 reasons why I should hate you, but I've analyzed you to the point where I understand why you act the way that you do. So I really can't be mad.
Hey, right. What he say?
I think I'm the only one that's never heard this. Your intuition speaks in statements. Your anxiety speaks in questions. That is damn good. Wow. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to have to reflect on that because...
If you put a king in the circus doesn't look like a palace. The king looks like a clown.
Ooh,
okay, nailed it. Come on, write that down. Say it again. You put a king in a circus, the circus doesn't look like a palace. No, what it look like? The king looks like a clown. Damn, got him.
And I just realized what dude was saying in the video before this.
Welcome to the fucking show.
I like that too. Right.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but you are literally proof that someone can go through hell and back and still be a cool, lighthearted, genuine person, so full of love and life. So remember that.
Remember that, friend.
This might be the best piece of advice anyone has ever shared with me. You have to always assume positive intent. What this means is, if someone cuts you off in traffic, assume they're rushing to the hospital, or they have to go poo. If a professor shouts at you in class or gives you a sassy response, assume they woke up this morning and had an argument with their significant other, not that it's something personal and they're mad at you. It takes just as much energy to assume someone is having a positive intent with our interaction with us as it takes for us to assume they have a negative intention.
Yeah, it can be.
Hey man, life isn't that hard. You just gotta be more positive. If you're blind, just see. It's not that complicated. If you're bald, just grow hair. If you have anxiety, just calm down. If you're weak, just get stronger. If you have a heart attack, just defend it. If the operation has a 50% success rate, just do it twice. If you're homeless, just buy a house. If you're hungry, just eat. If you're dirty, take a bath. If you're choking, just breathe. If you're paralyzed, just move. If you have insomnia, just sleep. If you have Alzheimer's, just forget it. If you're dead, just come back to life.
Right, you always got that one person.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's you. You're the one that has to bring some love in the world. You're the one that has to do some good. You're the one that has to love everyone even though they're full of hate. You're the one that has to do the right thing even though everyone else doesn't.
Two things I know for sure. One, them prayers do work. Keep praying. And two, them tables do turn. Just be patient with it. It's gonna happen.
And I think that flipped this switch in me where I was like, okay, fuck, watch this.
In the end, I don't care whether you love me or you hate me, just as long as I win.
And I think if you can shift from this is hard to no one else will be able to do this, then it flips from being this thing that you're like, oh, poor me, to oh, poor everyone else who's going to have to fucking try. Clean your motherfucking mind. Wash yourself. Cleanse yourself. Be pure. Be grateful. Be happy. Be excited. God gave you another moment, a second. It's a driving a Ferrari, mad that he got a Ferrari. But it's a mother in a Honda wishing he had a Ferrari. It's a mother on the bike wishing he had a Honda. It's a bus stop wishing he had a fucking bike. It's a mother homeless on a bench wishing he had coffee to be on a bus because it's too fucking cold outside. It's a mother in a hospital bed wishing he was homeless to even walk because he's paralyzed. It's a mother head burning in hell right now. Be grateful, man. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful. And never let desperation change your destination. Never let frustration change your destination. Never let temptation change your destination. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard, but it's worth it. God is hard, but he's not denying you. He's delaying you. And that delay is preparation. He's preparing us, man. I cried so many nights wishing I had a mother, wishing I had a father, not knowing God was preparing me for something that I didn't even know I was supposed to have.
Hey.
I saw a quote today that just blew my mind. It said something like, I finally realized that I was placed in some people's lives to show them true and unconditional love, whilst they were placed in mine to show me self-love and self-worth.
This next transformation in your life is about to be different, and it's gonna be better. Yes, you're about to have a stronger body. Yes, you're about to have a clearer mind. Yes, your financial situation is about to improve. But more than anything, this next chapter is about your soul becoming healthy. It's about healing what no one else can see. Letting go of what kept you heavy and choosing peace over pressure. Because when your soul is finally healthy, you don't chase validation anymore. You don't move from pain. You don't live in survivor mode. You move with peace. You choose differently, and you start living instead of just getting by. This next chapter is not about proving no points. It's about finally feeling at home within yourself. Simple.
see, the more at peace you become, the less you tolerate chaos. You stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. You stop showing up in places that disturb your calm. You start choosing silence over proving your point, distance over forced connection. It's not arrogance, it's alignment.
That was a beautiful video.
Have you ever cut somebody off and immediately your life started improving? Skin started clearing up.
I've said this before and I'll say it again. You have to pay attention to the trajectory of your life once you cut somebody off. If you cut somebody off and immediately your life starts getting better, that is a clear indicator that that person is not meant to be in your life. God cannot bless us when we are in the wrong environments, meaning 1, we're in the wrong places, and 2, we are surrounded by the wrong people. Imagine God blessing you with your husband and your best friend sleep with married men. I am a firm believer that if you truly want everything that God intends for you to have in this life, you have to be surrounded by the right people.
Have you ever thought that maybe you were lost?
No.
Well, how do you know that you're walking in the right direction?
Walk by faith, not by sight.
What does that mean?
It means that you know something even if you don't know something.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't have to make sense. It's faith. It's faith. It's the flower of light in the field of darkness. It's giving me the strength to carry on. You understand?
Ships don't sink because of the water around them. They sink because of the water that gets inside. The same goes for you. It's not the chaos out there that destroys you. It's what you allow in. So protect your energy.
I just want to say one thing. The pendulum always swings back. There will always be moments when you're down, but there will always be moments that up, that high comes back. Joy always has a miraculous way of finding its way back to you and coming back around. So if you're having a shitty time right now, just know that it's always going to come back. Everything is temporary. And when you are in those joyous, happy moments, know that you need to celebrate them and honor them because it's not always going to stay, but it will always come back. There are 2 important truths about life that I don't want you to ever forget. Truth number 1, you will never be as young as you are right now in this moment. And number 2, you will never regret spending your life doing what makes you happy. Your life and time is gonna just pass by so quickly. So please don't waste another day of it spending time with people or doing things that don't make you happy.
You must control your 6 M's. Your mouth, your mood, your mind, your manners, your money, and your morals.
Control your 6 M's.
To conduct the orchestra, you must turn your back on the audience. To conduct the orchestra, you must turn your back on the audience. To conduct the orchestra, you must turn your back on the audience. Leadership is not about pleasing the crowd. The moment you turn to face the audience, to seek their approval, to try to figure out their reactions or why they're reacting a certain way, your music will fall apart. Leadership is lonely by design. You're not here to be liked. You're here to lead. You're here to create something bigger than individual approval. The audience will judge you. They will critique your every move. They will question your methods. But the orchestra, now they need your focus. They need your unwavering direction. They need your vision. So turn your back on the audience because the applause comes later. What comes first is the courage to ignore it. I'm just the messenger.
I felt that. That was good.
Buy land in secret, build a house in secret, and then have a huge housewarming party. Go on dates in secret, propose in private, and then get married in front of a crowd. Let your enemies only see your reality, never your vision. In a chess game, you don't talk, you act. The only time you speak when playing chess is when you say checkmate. Life is like chess. Don't broadcast your intentions. Act in silence. Keep achieving. Your achievements are your checkmate.
They don't realize that they did you wrong because they are surrounded by people that normalize their toxic behavior. Oh, hey.
I'm gonna say this because people still need to hear this. Stop giving a fuck about what people think. Bro, y'all have to stop giving a fuck about what people think. Y'all gotta stop giving a fuck about what people think about you, your life, the things you're creating, the things that you're doing. Just stop giving a fuck. Like, you really have to get to a point where you're just unaffected. Even to the people, even to yourself. Even to yourself. You gotta, like, stop giving a fuck about your insecurities and your doubts. Like, well, maybe, I don't know if this is gonna work. Just stop. Like, just do the shit. Like, at this point, I'm fighting procrastination. I'm fighting self-doubt. I'm fighting all that shit like I'm a Rocky Balboa. Like, anytime a procrastinating thought or a just bullshit doubt thought, I'm just like, nope, I'm doing it. Are you sure you want? I'm doing it. I don't know, I'm doing it. Like, just start getting in the habit of just doing shit, even when you don't know all the answers, even when you scared, even when you do. Just start doing the shit.
Start doing it, man.
I think we forget that life was never meant to be understood. It was meant to be felt. We spend so much time trying to figure everything out, trying to fix, explain, solve, control. But life is not a puzzle. It's a wave, and you were never meant to carry the wave. You were meant to let it move through you. The joy, the fear, the heartbreak, the moments that didn't make sense until much later. You were never broken. You were becoming. I think the sadness comes when we try to hold on to what's meant to pass. We grip the moment, the person, the feeling, hoping to freeze it in time. But everything you've ever loved was borrowed. And the beauty of it was never in the holding. It was in the being. So if you're hurting, don't rush to escape it. If you're lost, don't race to find direction. Feel it. All of it. Because this too is part of the dance. And if you listen closely enough, even your pain is trying to teach you how to be alive. Think about it. And if this video touched your heart, click on the heart next to it. Come back here more often to listen to my messages and send it to the first person who comes to your mind right now. They must be needing this message.
That was a weird video.
I don't live my life to make people happy or to make them like me. I live my truth. I know I'm a good person. I have a good heart. I have love in my heart. I'm for all people. So if you don't see that, then you don't love me anyway. So I don't waste time trying to get you over here on my side. It's just that's just who you are.
Imagine if you could use pain as a fuel. Imagine if you could use the pain as a passport. Imagine if you could use the pain to push you, to condition you, to prepare you for the stages and the rooms you gotta walk into and the tables you gotta sit at and the stages you have to stand on. What if the pain could make you better? What if the pain could build muscle? What if the pain could cause you to reach higher, to leap farther, to run faster? What if the pain could help you? What if all pain isn't hurt, but it's help?
I think it's all to make
But
it
once
better.
you grab the
highest level of not giving a life is so much better about everything.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. And what you feel about what I'm doing should never affect what the I'm doing. It's what I feel. And if and when I feel bothered, or I feel like I'm not doing it well or at the highest level, then that means I have a conversation with myself because I don't like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's where the only problem should come from.
It says the most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. These persons have an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, gentleness, and a deep loving concern. Beautiful people do not just happen.
Yeah, I've gotten to a point, friend, where I just don't care no more. Like, my phone has never been so dry in my life. I've blocked everybody.
For real?
I don't go nowhere. I don't talk to nobody. I just go to work. If we want our kids, I go home. Cause I can't do it.
The whole key to even life and being successful is to be self-validated. The validation comes when you validate yourself. You gotta have self-validation. You gotta be able to look in the mirror and say, I'm gonna go kick ass. I'm gonna get that job interview. I'm gonna take it to the next level. I'm gonna take my life and my career and elevate it. I believe in me. When you believe in you and you self-reference you, when you understand deep in your heart and in your soul that you're capable of going to the next level, you don't need no validation from nobody else. I don't walk in no rooms wishing that somebody would say something different. I'm who I am.
I am who I am.
What have you learned most in your 46 years of being on this earth?
Pour into people that pour into you. That's it. That is the most important thing. We spend so much time trying to please other people, you know what I'm saying? Like impress strangers and all of that. But the people that are right there giving you the love, we miss it sometimes. So now I make it every waking day. I make it my business to make sure that if my mama called me last night, I'm calling her first, as soon as I wake up. I'm not putting that off till after the gym. My friends call me, check on me, I'm calling them and checking on them. And so it's just, like that. Like, you gotta pour into people that are pouring into you and spend more time doing that.
What's the highest form of value? Everybody said money. I was like, money's important. I was like, it's not even your top 5 though. He's like, what? I was like, no, it's not your top 5. I said, if I say I give you $1 million a day, but you got to die tomorrow, which one you want? I say, so time more than money. If I say I give you $1 million a day, but you got to be sick for the rest of your life, you want it? So health is more than money. Well, if I say I give you $1 million a day and your mama got to die tomorrow, you want it? No. So relationships are more than money. So finances is not the highest form of compensation. Fulfillment is. And if you can get fulfilled on the inside, it becomes easy to get money on the outside because you're not chasing the bag, you're chasing purpose. And when you catch purpose, you get the bag.
Just start respecting yourself and start putting your mind to whatever it is that you want out of life. If you want to be successful, then you're going to be successful. Believe that you can, because your mind is your only limit. That's it. Thank you for tuning in to Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think might enjoy watching this, share it with them. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet. And I pray the divine radiates love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you on the next one. I love you.